I posted that I think the national championship game is going to be Notre Dame and Texas, so I will elaborate on why I like those two teams. And a lot of people are going to say, how can you put Notre Dame in your national championship game when they lost to Northern Illinois? And honestly, I mean, look at what they've done since then. They have been steamrolling people. And a lot of people were calling me crazy for taking Notre Dame over Georgia. My response to that would be, you do know that Notre Dame is favored over Georgia in the look-ahead line. I know it's Georgia. I get it. They won 2 out of the last 3 national titles. Kirby Smart's the best coach in college football. But it's not the same old Georgia. This team isn't invincible. And I think it's a good matchup for Notre Dame. Georgia has struggled to stop teams that can run the football and mobile quarterbacks. And that is what Notre Dame can do with Riley Leonard and Jeremiah Love. They're a top 10 rushing offense in college football. So I like Notre Dame in that game. And then if Notre Dame beats Georgia, I'm actually going to look forward to fading them in the next round against the spread. Both Bama and Ole Miss lost the following game after they beat Georgia. Ole Miss lost to Florida, Bama lost to Vandy. So that Georgia hangover is real. And I think if Notre Dame is able to beat Georgia, they better refocus and get ready for their next game. I think they're able to win it. It's going to be close, though. Texas has kind of gotten just a bad deal from their schedule and hasn't faced as many good teams as they probably should have. But their defense is really, really good. And they are second in fewest points per game allowed. They're third in yards per game, first in passing, 13th against the run. They got an awesome defense. It all comes down to Quinn Ewers. And he terrifies me and he scares me. But at the end of the day, I think the defense and Sark get the job done. I think they're going to get past Clemson and Arizona State. Oregon, I can understand why people would like Oregon over Texas. My thing is I think it's going to be really hard for a team to go undefeated in college football and go undefeated all the way through the college football playoff unless you're like a great team, right? Like Oregon's good, but they're not Kirby Smart Georgia teams of the past, Nick Saban Bama teams. They're not Joe Burrow's LSU teams. They're not anywhere near those kind of teams. And I think you got to be that caliber of a team to run the table and go undefeated. So because of that, I think Oregon's going to slip up to Texas. Wouldn't be surprised if Ohio State beats them as well. But I like Texas. I like Notre Dame. And I think Texas wins the national championship.